Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to use the console in the game Turing Complete. If we take a look at the options, control, scroll down, you shall see an option called Open Console. It has the default key binding of the letter Q. Now if we press the letter Q on the title screen, we shall see this. And that is the console. We can run some commands inside and let it do something for us. But first, we of course need a documentation on the console. How to use it, what are the commands, what do these commands do, and also what are the parameters. The game official actually published documentation on the console on GitHub, but this documentation is very incomplete. It has only some of the commands available in the console, and a lot more of the commands are actually hidden. It's good that the game is written in Godot, and the interpretive nature of Godot scripts make it that we can easily decompile the game source code and obtain the full game source code. And yes, this game is actually half open source. If you want to, you can actually make your own customized copy of the game, and you can actually compile all the source code into a working executable. Yes, this is how crazy Godot is. But I don't encourage any of you to do this, because this is illegal. Publishing a customized copy of the game on the internet without the author's consent is of course illegal. You don't supposed to do this. You will get in trouble. So do not do this. So let's now have a look at the hidden commands. The first command I'm going to introduce today is complete all the levels. What this does is pretty much what it says. It will make all the levels in the campaign mode marked as completed. Right now, let's have a look at how the level completion is now. The game let us play at least 3 levels before it shows us the level selection screen, so let's quickly speedrun this. Okay, and now, yeah, we're at the level selection screen. And as you can see here, we have all of these and these levels locked. We cannot access them for now. But if we go back to the title screen and run this command, complete all the levels, go back here, it's still locked. No worries, we just have to go into another game mode and then go back. Kind of like a refresh. And now we can see all the levels are completed. Yeah. The next command I'm going to introduce is save update. Honestly saying, I don't really know what this command does. It tends to just quit the game whenever it's executed. Let me show you guys what it does. Yeah, the game actually just gone. Vanishes. Okay, now time to introduce the next command. This one is very interesting. It's called language. Let me show you what this command does. So you type language, and as you can see here, it's trying to load whatever language file you specified in the translations folder. And yes, if you are living in a country that speaks a language that the game doesn't support already, you can actually create your own language file for the game. And inside this folder, there's a very interesting file called IDs and English. Let's load the file up, and I can show you what that file does. Language IDs and English. What? IDs and English. Yeah, I'm sure this command is pretty much case sensitive, so now if we go to sandbox, and yeah, you can see that the ID of the string actually show besides the actual text. Go over here. Yeah, we can see all the ID are being exposed here, and even for the menu, some of the menu, you have the ID exposed. This could be very useful for people who want to create their own language files. You actually know which ID is which string. And yes, I just created my own language file for the game called Mimimixilish, and I make a few translations to the string. For example, it's this one. I can load this language file up and let you see what Mimimixilish look like. Language and Mimimixilish. Okay, language loaded. Let's have a look. So yeah, you can see here my custom string is already loaded. This is supposed to be a new schematics, and now it's my own custom language. Yes, this is how you pronounce new schematics in Mimimixilish. Now let's go back to the menu and introduce the next command, set ID. This is the another component that I don't fully understand how it works. This set ID actually works together with get ID. Let me first show you what get ID does. So let's place down the components first, and then let's make a selection. Now it's selected. We'll go back to the main menu, open up the console, get ID, and it will show you the ID of the component you just selected. I don't actually know what this ID do, and actually the set ID function does pretty much nothing. I can show you here. Select this component, and then you can do set ID 19999, and then get ID. Okay, we can see 19999 is already there. However, if we go back here, select the component again, and go back to the menu, get ID. It get back to the original. I don't know what happened, but it just get back to the original. We can check again over here, get ID. Now we can see here and here the ID we gathered is identical, and I don't really know what the set ID actually do in the game. I have no idea. This is what I wait for you guys to find out. Figure out what get ID and set ID really does. Now, the next few commands are pretty much all documented. The load, save, validate high score saves, and the next undocumented is the clear command, and that clear command pretty much does what it says. It just clear whatever is on the console already. So that's the killer. The next one is toggle cache maps. What this thing does is, when you run it and go here, you can see that now around each component it has the little boxes surround them. Maybe this is something that the author uses to debug, maybe. And the surrounding boxes tends to disappear after the component is being moved around or something, and of course the component disappear faster than the boxes, and it appear sooner than the boxes until they are placed down. The boxes appear, and when they are removed, the boxes actually have a little delay when the object is removed. And the next two is actually all documented on GitHub, so I'm not introducing them, as you already got a pretty detailed documentation on these functions on GitHub, and you can just look at them and don't have to just watch my video. So that's it for this episode. See you next time. Goodbye.